Hi, welcome to IASWITHSANTOsh. In this video, I am going to talk about a big mistake done by the UPSC Prelims 2023 aspirant, and if you are making that mistake, please stop it right now. How do I know that many aspirants are making this mistake? Guys, few days back I got a call from one of the student, and that student was very disturbed and was agitated, underconfident, and was saying that sir, I might not crack the prelims examination 2023. She said few days back I was very confident that I am going to make it, but now I am very underconfident. I said what happened? She said, sir, I was doing good, and when I went to my mentor and said, sir, I am already scoring 70 to 80 marks, how can I increase my marks? So my mentor suggested, why don't you take 2 mocks in a day, even 3 mocks in a day, you will increase your marks. So what she did was she followed the mentor's advice for 2-3 days, and she started taking 2 mocks, even 3 mocks in a day. And after a few days, her marks started falling down and her confidence level also started falling down. So guys, I am going to talk about how to plan your mocks in the last 20 days, and this is going to be very important because most of you will be making this mistake, and if you are making this mistake, this will cost you your attempt. So if you want to save your attempt, please listen to this video carefully. Why should you listen to me? Guys, my name is Santosh Pandey. I have cracked the UPSC Prelims examination all 6 times. I have the record of qualifying this examination all 6 times, and not just that, I have got one of the highest marks ever scored by any UPSC aspirant. At least 30 to 40 marks more than cutoff. At least 30 to 40 marks more than cutoff. Both in GS paper 1 and the CSAT paper. You can see the consistency in my performance. Guys, you can listen to me because I have an expertise in prelims. So in this video, I am going to talk about what will happen if you do that mistake. Guys, many of the aspirants, what they are doing, or some of the mentors also are suggesting this big mistake. So let me just write down big mistake done by many aspirants. So what they are doing is that instead of one mock in a day, they are doing 2 to 3 mocks in a day. Just I'll tell you what will happen if you do this. Guys, one mock takes at least 2 hours to take the mock, 30 minutes to plan, because you have to be mentally very prepared if you have to take a mock. So at least 30 minutes before that mock you have to be prepared mentally. So 30 minutes before that, and at least 15 minutes after taking the mock, the mind is not working. At least for me, when I was taking mocks, when I was preparing, after taking a 2 hours test, if you really apply your brain will be tired. So obviously you need a 15 minutes break, and then at least for 2 hours mock you have to do 2 hours analysis. So 2 to 4 plus 1, 5 hours. 5 hours is gone in one mock if you take it properly. 5 hours gone in just one mock. Just imagine what will happen when you take 2 mocks. So in a day you are investing 10 hours, or if you are taking 3 mocks, you are investing 15 to 12 hours in a day just in mocks. Guys, what will happen? Where are you revising? Where is revision? Guys, where is revision? In this timetable, where is revision? Guys, if you do this mistake, no one can help you in qualifying the prelims examination if you are doing this mistake. Just stick to maximum 1 mock in a day. Guys, in a day you have, let me just show you. Let me help you plan your day. See, in a day you have 10 to 12 hours. In a day you have 10 to 12 hours. I am talking about average aspirant. Some people might be studying 15 hours also. I am not talking about them. 10 to 12 hours. You should divide this 10 to 12 hours into 2 parts. One is the mock practice and analysis, and other is revision. So if you are studying 5 to 6 hours for this, and 5 to 6 hours for this. Okay, so at least one mock, it will take you 5 to 6 hours to really do that mock. Okay, because 2 hours you have to take the mock and 2 hours you have to analyze the mock, the mistakes where you have missed the question. Suppose you have left some questions, why have you left that question? There are some concept gaps. You need to fill those concept gaps. There are some silly mistakes. There are some optional elimination tricks which are working. Okay, so at least 2 hours you have to do analysis of the mock. So it will take at least 5 hours. Minimum it will take 5 hours to take one mock. Don't take more than one mock in the next 20 days. Don't take more than one mock. Don't go into this 2 or 3 mocks in a day. Don't do this. Particularly if you have not cracked the prelims exam before. Don't make that mistake. Your focus should be both revision and practice. Now the problem is there are so many mocks. The problem is that every institute is coming out with their open mocks and you feel greedy. Why should I miss this mock? Why should I miss that mock? Guys, that is a mistake you are doing. Stick to one mock. Any one mock. You can pick one institute, you can pick one initiative, pick one mock and try to solve all their mocks. Because guys, what happens, let me tell you how I have planned my mocks. Okay, okay, so what I have done is that I have first prepared list of important topics. See how I do. I first prepared list of important topics on economy, then polity, then geography, then history. Okay, I prepared this first. Okay, and suppose there are 150 topics in economy, 150 topics in geography, 150 topics in history, 200 topics in environment. So what I have done is that I have listed first these topics and I have prepared questions on only these topics which are important for this year. Only on these topics are important for this year. And what I have done is that I have prepared 8 sectional tests subject wise on only most important expected questions. And I have prepared 10 full length tests. That is also on only most expected questions this year. Okay. So if you solve this, every day one mock you solve this. Okay. Next 20 days. Okay. There are total 18 mocks. Okay. Okay. Let me just show you. Okay. So there are total 18 mocks. So 8 sectional. Okay. You can do like this. Let me just explain you. 8 sectional and 10 FLT. Okay. So there are total 18 tests. These are only on important and expected topics. So what you can do is that there are 8 subjects. Okay, polity, economy, environment, history, geography, schemes, IR. Okay, like this you have subjects. Okay, science. Okay, you can give 2 days. You can give 2 days for revision. 2 days for revision for each subject. And once you revise the entire polity, take the polity most important question test, sectional test, and in the gaps, the next day you take FLT. So what you need to do is that, okay, you take 2 days. Okay, 2 days. You revise polity. Take the polity important question test. In the gap, you take 1 FLT. Again, 2 days for economy. In the gap, you take FLT. So like that, you will be dedicating 2 days revision for each and every subject. Take 2 days revision for each and every. If this is for people who are not following my timetable. If you are following my timetable, you can just stick to my timetable also, which I am giving in Telegram channel. But if you have not made your mind how to use your next 20 days, how to plan your mock test, you can follow this technique. Every day one test. Okay, so what you do, okay, you can see here, in the morning 9:30 a.m. okay, till 11:30 a.m. you take the mock, and whatever questions you have missed questions, wrong questions, you can prepare some short notes which you will revise 1 day or 2 days before exam. 2 days before exam, no mocks. 2 days before exam, no mocks. 2 days before exams, I repeat again, no mocks. So on 26th and 27th, no need to take mocks. These 2 days, you revise these short notes which you are preparing from these important question mocks. Okay. Now you'll say how to revise. This is for how to take mocks, how to revise. Guys, I have prepared such Optima cards on each and every topic which are important for this year. You can just see here, Mudumalai Sanctuary. This is important, most important protected area. You can see here, I have prepared. Similarly, dugongs are very important this year because Tamil Nadu has come out with one conservation place. Okay. Then Great Indian Bustard, very important this year. Great Indian Bustard, very important this year. So like that, all protected areas, all important species, all important map points. I have prepared this flashcard for revision. Just one glance, and you are good to go. Just one glance, you are good to go. Okay. So like this, one glance you can revise. I can tell you, in 1 hour, if you have this, in 1 hour you can revise the entire environment. In 1 hour. Many people are not able to revise in 1 week. But if you have this, you can 1 hour you can revise the entire environment. Similarly, you can see here for economy, okay, stagflation, recession, okay, it will be, okay, side by side you can compare. In 1 second, one glance, okay, inflation increasing, GDP decreasing, unemployment increasing, that is what is stagflation. Just, you see, beautiful. If you prepare like this in the next 20 days, so your revision will also go and your practice will also go. You can see here on all these important topics I have made important questions, all these important topics. I have prepared an important topic list which I have given to my students. Okay, for economy 150 topics, for geography 150 topics, for environment 200 topics, for history 200 topics. Just you can rely on those topics and solve questions on only those important topics. Obviously, all 100 out of 100 questions are not going to come from this, and you don't need 100 questions. You just need 50 questions. You just need 50 questions to clear the cutoff. You don't need to score this much. No need to score 145. If you score 100, you are prelims qualified. If you score 110, you are forest service qualified. Prelims. Okay. So I can tell you easily you can get 50 questions from here. If your base is strong, then you can just stick to these things. This will help you revise things. The main problem what happens is that students mismanage their last 20 days. Like that girl. That girl was solving 3 mock tests in a day. Where is the time to revision? Where is the time to revision? Guys, that is a major mistake. And one more thing, if you take more mock tests, your brain will be tired. Guys, when you apply, see, when you read, that brain is not that involved. But when you solve questions, your brain gets tired. Okay, see, you should be like this. Okay, let me just show you. Your brain should be like this. Okay, next 20 days, it should be like this. If you are here, okay, let me just change the color. Okay, if you are here, okay, if your brain activity means concentration. I'm talking about concentration. Okay, concentration is here. In next 20 days, you have to take it to the peak. On 28th, 27th, your brain should be at the peak performance. But if you take 3 mocks now, what is going to happen? You will reach peak here only. Your brain will be tired. And then when the exam will come, your brain will be at low concentration level because your brain is tired. So don't make that mistake. Your peak should come here. Slowly you pump. Slowly you pump your brain. Okay. Slowly you pump your brain. How to pump your brain? Simple. Every day revise for 6 hours. Every day practice for 6 hours. Only important questions. That is the only way to pump your brain so that you reach peak performance. On 28th. Okay. On the other hand, if that student who is making that mistake, 3 mocks in a day, I can tell you within 10 days, her peak will be reached and then it start falling, and on 28th her concentration level will be here. It should be here. Slowly you have to pick your brain, pump your brain. Okay, so you need sufficient rest, you need sufficient revision and sufficient practice. Revision and practice, okay, balance. Golden mean, Buddha's golden mean. Okay, golden mean, remember this, golden mean. Excess of everything is bad. Okay, so you need revision 50% and you need practice 50%. You need both. You need both. Okay, and guys, I am telling you this from my own experience. I am telling you this from my experience. I have the experience of cracking the 6 prelims. I am not just saying for the sake of saying. Guys, I know many people, even after selection also, they struggled in qualifying prelims. But I have never struggled in qualifying prelims, at least for prelims. Okay, no one knows better than me as far as prelims is concerned in the entire country. And I am speaking this with all the humility. I am speaking this with all the humility that as far as prelims is concerned, okay, no one knows exactly better than me what works in prelims. Because guys, in the last 2-3 years, I have seen the way I have analyzed the UPSC in the last 10 years. Okay, 6 years I wrote the attempt, and last 4 years I have been guiding a lot of aspirants. I have seen that if you have a scientific way, a systematic way of approaching the prelims, definitely you can crack the prelims examination. You can see last year, at least, at least 20 to 30, I'm just showing you, at least 20 to 30 questions came just from my Optima cards. And this is like, if you one glance also you do, you are going to mark the answer rightly. One glance also. This is the beauty of it, because it's pictographic. It's the memory is there. Last year there was a question, golden machine. Only in my Optima card the fish diagram was there. Whoever saw that, okay, did the paper right, did the question right, and they qualified the prelims examination. So guys, I would like to just tell you, don't make that mistake of solving 2 or 3 mock tests. Have revision and have practice both together. So thank you friends. Do consider liking this video and sharing this video with all the aspirants who are still confused how to plan their mocks in the next 20 days. So this is the best plan for the next 20 days. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care.